Hello again, Trivialists, and welcome. It is February 18th, 2025. We apologize, no show last week, bad weather. This week, Amy Welsh under the weather. The upside, Brandon is here, and we have Corey and Anna as panelists. So things are looking up. We are not going live tonight because we're preempted by municipal meeting coverage, which helps put the spotlight on transparency. But I know that we attended the Gettysburg Loves Love, Amy Welsh, the mastermind of the whole thing, and did a great job. And what a crew we had there. Founder Ray Gowker was there, and Sean doing a great job. And Jordan showed up with his wife to renew their vows. So we were well represented, and final production is going to come out in a week or so. We did have the very moving and appropriate renewal of vows by Mayor Rita Freeling live, but I think that's about all we shared. But great time. 2 years in a row we've been out there, so great job, Destination Gettysburg and Main Street Gettysburg.
The weather didn't stop anyone from coming out.
Everybody said, yeah, it was so fortunate to have that alternate venue, the ballroom at the Gettysburg Hotel Gettysburg, whatever. But anyway, Corey, what's new in your universe? Great sports chat, by the way.
Yes, it was fantastic. If you watch, sports chat, just fast forward to the 23rd minute, you'll understand why. A little funny action there, but doing good, and just enjoying spring training baseball in the air.
The O's, your best acquisition was a 36-year-old pitcher from Japan?
Well, they did get Tyler O'Neill. They got some other placements there, but kind of like BC players, not that Bulldog,
yeah.
Picture. They got a 41-year-old picture with Charlie Morton.
Good old Uncle Charlie and the number
Uncle
2.
Charlie.
Yeah. And Anna, tell us about the Maple Festival.
So Strawberry Hill is having their Maple Fest, their annual Maple Fest, Saturday, March 1st. It's from 8:30 to 12, but it's really cool because this year we have a festival-style thing going on, and you guys can come for breakfast, or you can come just for the festival, or you can do both breakfast and festival, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And a couple local stars are going to be there, such as CM Punk is going to be there.
What about any Yetis in the crowd?
Bigfoot definitely stopped by last year, so I suspect he may stop by again at some point this year.
All right. There's something to look out for. You don't see that every day.
No.
Bigfoot. Yeah. Well, listen, you know the drill. Those of you who are watching on replay, right now I guess we're showing a replay of a previous episode. We'll get all caught up next week, February 25th. Hopefully we'll be back here in the studio live. I hope Amy Welsh feels better soon. And you know the drill. The more quickly you answer correctly, the more points. So you can actually get more questions right and not win. That can happen.
Yeah.
Now, Anna, will this count as in your competitive battle with CM Punk? I guess you can't. Is it a win for you since he can't play, or is this a no contest?
It always counts as a win for me, even when he can't play. So
but you know what?
You're on the honor system.
Mentioning that, I have to say, over the weekend we had a bit of a game night, and I was, just dominating over her in a couple of games. Close the box and blank slate, wipe the floor.
Okay, I don't know about those games, and maybe I don't want to know. But listen, what about the horror scene? Any horror features coming up? Movies? When's the gathering?
Creature Feature weekend is coming up in 6 weeks or so. End of
countdown.
End of March.
The countdown has begun.
Yeah, March 29th, 30th, and 31st, I believe, are the dates. And they announced a couple people from the Evil Dead 2 movie. The writer-director of Courage the Cowardly Dog is going to be in attendance there.
Courage
Tom-
the
Tommy-
Cowardly Dog.
Courage.
Courage, okay. And tell us about that.
Tommy-
Maybe not everybody knows.
I think it was a Nickelodeon
Wow.
show.
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Cartoon
Yes.
Network, yeah. So they have Tommy Chong is going to be headlining. He's going to be doing an in-costume photo op in his Cheech and Chong costume for people that want their picture taken with Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. So it's going to be a fun
How
weekend.
much does that cost?
I believe it's, if you want to get the whole weekend ticket, which I recommend.
Can they have props? Smoking devices or something like with,
The
Chong?
Yeah, probably. He'll be in his.
of course it's all
garb.
simulated.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the cost of the ticket for that is.
Yeah.
But
It's a bargain at any price.
the cost of Creature Feature Weekend is $50 a ticket, and that covers your entire weekend.
How many movies?
There's a lot of movies that they show.
Yeah.
That covers your cover charge going into the event. You can come and go as you please.
Sounds definitely ghoulish.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah. Well, we're starting any time now. Don't be nervous. Just be yourselves, and we'll see who does what. I'm not sure how this is all going to pan out, but we'll watch the replay and try to learn from it. Good luck, everyone. Question number 1. With an estimated 2,500 overpasses, what German city is often credited as having the most bridges in the world? Frankfurt, Hamburg, Munich, or Berlin? I've been to Germany. I've been to Frankfurt, Munich.
That's a good trivia question there.
Yeah, I'll say. The people are divided quite closely. Hamburg am Main. That's the name of the river. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, my big fan with a 91.
Saw a lot of cheeseburgers there too. Who produces the Threshold House brand of furniture and home goods? Walmart, Amazon, or Target?
Only 3 choices?
Choices on this.
Oh,
Threshold.
yeah. Well, that's margin for error.
It's not Walmart. It might be Target.
I'd say Amazon. I don't know. You're right, Target. See, I don't know anything about shopping. Whoa, the big fan is winning. 24 days open at Williams Grove. We know who that is. What western U.S. state is home to the conspiracy theory generating classified Air Force testing site known as Area 51? Utah, Nevada, New Mexico, or Arizona?
This place is on my bucket list of places I would like to visit before I die.
Yeah. C, is it C, New Mexico? Is that Roswell, New
Yes.
Mexico?
Yep.
People say Nevada? Well, Nevada, okay. Maybe that's Area 51, I don't know. I always thought it was New Mexico, but that might
yeah, okay.
be a different
Roswell and Area
alien
51.
sighting.
What disposable product company introduced their iconic red plastic cup in the early 1970s? Solo, Ball, Dixie, or Chinette?
Isn't there a song about it?
I believe so, a country song.
Yes.
A red blank cup.
Yeah,
Of course, it's A.
yep.
And the people were all over it.
And the A is the correct
2
answer.
people got it wrong, including my
number 2.
big fan, Anna, with a surge. Which of these actors has not played idiosyncratic chocolatier Willy Wonka in a feature film? Gene Wilder, Johnny Depp, Timothée Chalamet, or Gene Hackman? I know the answer to this because unfortunately I've seen 2 of the 3. I like Gene Wilder. Johnny Depp, I think it was Chalamet was in the latest one. Yeah. So the answer is Gene Hackman, but only 3 people got it right.
Not a Johnny Depp fan.
No, that was a weird movie. And the Lumpa-Lumps or whatever they were.
Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, Oompa Loompa.
Which winter sports name derives from a French word meaning small coasting sled? Bobsled, bandy, ringette, or a luge?
Oh, it must be ringette. That sounds French. Or is it luge?
That's the Olympic sledding event, isn't it?
Yeah,
The luge?
oh yeah, it is. It's like a little, it's the size of a cafeteria tray.
Yeah, it's just
And you're
like-
going
it's
about
just
90 miles
it's
an
just
hour.
a guy sliding down a icy
People
tube.
die. People die. It wasn't in the Olympics. Hey, don't look now, but the dude is fourth and climbing. Corey seventh. Prior to his life in politics, George W. Bush owned a controlling stake in the Houston Astros Major League Baseball team. True or false? Look at that. Throwing the first pitch out. Looks like a two-seamer.
I think that was from 2001. That was the World Series against the D-backs. If I
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
when the D-backs won.
Also,
But that
Gonzalez.
does not help you.
also in staking an oil company.
It was the Rangers. It wasn't the Astros. That was a really nice trick question. It wasn't the Astros, it was the Rangers. Smarter than I look.
Discovered by scientist Alexander Fleming in 1928, what widely used antibiotic was originally dubbed mold juice?
Like a,
Pyrrhicin, tricycline, penicillin, or sulfidine?
quite a story. Of course, it's penicillin. Most people got it right.
Yes.
Tetracycline, incorrect. A few people fell into that trap. You can always blame it on a dexterity issue. Anna, third. Scratch bite, fourth. BVR, riding second. Which of these 90s alternative bands was such a fool for you on their 1993 single Linger? The Breeders, 10,000 Maniacs, Garbage, or the Cranberries? I have to say, I've maybe heard of two of these. Linger. Sounds like something you do in a bog. The Cranberries, maybe? If that's right,
Yeah, nice.
okay. See, you have to use your powers of reasoning and deduction. Smarter than I look. I did beg to disagree. You look quite smart to us right now.
Which pop diva's hour-long tour of her New York penthouse apartment is the most watched and replayed episode of MTV Cribs? Jennifer Lopez, Whitney Houston, Madonna, or Mariah Carey?
I'd say it's either A or D myself.
I was thinking maybe C.
She has a pad in New York. I know a guy that dated her in high school.
Mariah Carey?
Squatty, Avery, yeah. Mariah Carey. Not Mariah Carey, he dated Madonna, but that was the incorrect answer. The first ever Valentine's card originated from a French psychiatric hospital in the early 15th century. True? False?
I mean, it very well could have been.
I'd say false, but what do I know?
Go with true.
Okay. One of us is going to be right. Look at that.
That's false.
Oh,
Look at you.
look at that.
Smarter than I look, didn't get it.
One person.
One person.
What foodstuff is the second most traded commodity in the world behind crude oil? Coffee, corn, sugar, or wheat?
Good question.
I want to say coffee, but it might be wheat.
I think I'm leaning toward wheat myself, too. Corn?
Corn? Oh, it is coffee.
Nobody got it right. It's not a game changer at all. Do we have double? We didn't have double points in any of these, did we?
The first, I think the third question.
Which of these three retail giants was founded in 1994 as an online marketplace for books? Target, Walmart, Amazon.
That's a soft toss.
Huh?
That's a soft toss.
Yeah, it is
I
a
believe
soft
it started
toss.
as only textbooks.
Well, Amazon, right? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I think almost everybody got it right. It's hard to believe that's from those humble beginnings. Now you can buy a car on Amazon,
Yeah, or a coffin, or
or a coffin, or a kilt.
a house.
Yeah.
What international chemical giant introduced the Ziploc plastic storage bag in 1968? ExxonMobil, DuPont, Shell, or Dow?
Better living through chemistry.
ExxonMobil kind of sticks out.
I think DuPont's like big into plastics. But Dow got the most answers.
And
And
it's the
you
right
know,
one.
the people seldom wrong.
People know about their plastic bags.
Oh yeah, they know their baggies all right. Double value from goal line to goal line, it's 100 yards, but how wide is a standard football field? 45.8 yards, 40.5, 53.3, or 50.5 yards?
So how wide, not how long.
How wide? How wide? A rugby pitch is 70 meters wide, a football field 53.3.
Interesting.
One person got it right.
I went with 50 and a half.
You were only 3 off. They don't give silver on the individual questions, though.
No.
Endemic to southwestern Australia, what marsupial is internet famous for being the happiest animal in the world? Quokka, wombat, wallaby, or bandicoot?
Is this, and who knows if this is the actual animal pictured in the video? The wallaby is the people's choice, but it's the ever popular quokka.
Quokka.
Only 2 people got it right, including the big fan.
I've never even heard of it.
Benny Weaver, keeping in the family, what popular winter Olympic sport is played on a sheet of ice with rocks and brooms? Is it turning, bending, curling, or twisting?
You have to do some bending and twisting to play.
And I'm sure there are times you do some turning.
Probably some
Going
turning.
back with your head between your, looking dejectedly. Of course, it's curling, an Olympic sport. Do you understand it? It looks like shuffleboard, but apparently it's more involved. I don't
idea how
know.
that works.
That'll be my quest for the next Olympics. Learn the rules of curling.
Renowned singer-songwriter Carol Blank believed that we really did try to make it on her 1971 breakup song, It's Too Late. Is it Prince, Duke, Baron, or King?
It's too late.
I saw the musical about this, so I know and of course, it's more of my generation anyway. Carole King is the answer. Oh, almost everybody got it right. Well played, all. Only 7 questions left. Can BBR or Anna challenge Smarter Than I Look? Could be a repeat champion here.
Ohio has produced more U.S. presidents than any other state. False or true?
Well, I think it was another state that is also a Commonwealth. Virginia is my guess, so I would say false.
Everyone else thinks true. But it is false, right again. You're batting 100 on these true false.
Yeah. Corey got it right. But is there enough time?
Which
Mononymous.
anonymous female wrestler was the first ever woman to battle in WWE Royal Rumble? China, Sunny, Tori, or Sable? This is an easy
It
one
means
for
they have
me.
one name. They're known by one name, like Cher, Madonna,
That was China.
Juliet.
First woman, she entered a men's Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, China. But she's about, what, 6'4", something like that?
She was pretty big, yes.
Yeah.
And she has passed
Tough,
away
too.
since.
Okay. Smarter Than I Look. First developed by the Japanese auto industry in 1994, the now ubiquitous QR code stands for quick blank code, response, relay, radio, or reaction. I mean, this is something where we can learn, because I didn't even know it stood for something. I don't even know what it is. I know you have to aim your phone at it and take a picture or something.
Thought it was
Response
yeah.
makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah. Although for me, it would be a slow response, like, oh, what do I do next, Smarter Than I Look, less than 100 points.
Because of the tattoo he used to have on his arm, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was sometimes known as the blank bull, the bucking bull, the Brahmin bull, the Raging Bull or Charging Bull. That the answer is actually misspelled. It is B. It's the Brahma.
The Brahmin. Well, that has like the cattle had a big hump on its back. I would have guessed that too. Raging Bull, that was Jake LaMotta. De Niro played him in a movie. Smarter Than I Look, less than a 100-point lead. Which pop superstar is responsible for 3 of the 5 most expensive music videos ever produced? Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, Madonna, or Gwen Stefani? I don't watch music videos, do you?
No, not really. Maybe a Stray Kids video every now and again.
I'd say Madonna. Yeah, that's what the people, yeah, Madonna. Smarter Than I Look. It might be insurmountable. Going for gold.
Courting its share of controversy, Trader Joe's has long sold their house brand of frozen Italian food under the name Trader Giotto's, Gino's, Giuseppe's, or Giovanni's.
And I don't know that the photo here is any help at all.
I like the name Giuseppe, though.
That's what the people say, but it's Giotto's. I guess, who knows? One question left? Or 2? We'll see. Canadian singer Celine Dion composed the love ballad My Heart Will Go On with Titanic director James Cameron. False or true?
I do believe that is true, I believe.
Well, but with James Cameron, I didn't know he had any musical background at all, but it must be true. People say false.
Oh, it is false.
Maybe that was the key there. It wasn't, she did it all on her own, maybe. She didn't
Did not
compose it,
compose
she
it.
just sang it. Okay.
That's the trick.
Thank you, Sean.
With a little help from Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson's Uptown Blank was the best-selling single worldwide in 2014. This is one where you have to type in your answers.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody's watching.
Well, I'm thinking like Billy Joel's Uptown Girl, but it's got to be something different than that. So somebody's going to put girl, I would predict. It'll be wrong, but yeah, 2 people put girl. Uptown Funk. I didn't know that. This is how beautiful how we learn together. Okay. Go ahead. You do bronze and gold. I'll do silver.
All right, Jeff Cook's Big Fan at number 3.
Second place, the perennial competitor, BBR with 1095.
And at first place, Smarter Than I Look at 1248.
Well, we'll start at the number 12 in the known universe. I don't know. That's not me. I don't know what. We won't count that. Hi, Jeff at Robert 11. Robert's mom at 10. Denny Weaver 9, and the dude 8.
And 24-day open at Williams Grove at number 7. Scratch Bite number 6. Corey number 5, and Anna at number 4.
Nice job, our panelists, Corey and Anna, in the top 5 in the known universe, and everybody else did really well. Jeff Cook's big fan, might also be a Patreon for our station. I'm not sure, but you can be a Patreon and help us. It's a pretty painless way. Like even like $5 a month would be automatically withdrawn from your account. Just go on to our website and check out the opportunities to be a Patreon. And Smarter Than I Look, I know has won multiple times, but congratulations to Smarter. You know, you have a name like this that keeps coming back, and you think, what does this person look like? And maybe they'd like to be a panelist. So Smarter Than I Look, multiple titles, well done. Anna, what do you think of the round?
You know, I'm just glad that CM Punk wasn't actually playing because the number of wrestling questions, and I got them all wrong, he would have had a total advantage over me. So I'm just glad he's hosting and not playing tonight.
Well, that's a nice thing to say.
I'll have to train you up on some wrestling trivia.
We'll test you next week to see how you're doing. Do you know the Heart Punch? Stan the Man Stasiak, you ever hear of him? The
Yep,
Hard
Stan
Punch.
Stasiak, yep.
And the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, remember him? Study at the University of Heidelberg. Okay, enough. All right, so congratulations to all our competitors. We'll be back in the regular format next week. Again, hope Amy Wells feels better. And thanks, as always, to Sean and Jordan in the control room. Thanks for being here in the studio. Brandon, great job as always.
Always a pleasure to be here.
And thank you to our two outstanding panelists in the top 5 of the world, Anna and Corey. Well done.
Congratulations. guys.
Congratulations all. And with that, we'll sign out. I'm Jeff Cook. Hope to see you next Tuesday and every Tuesday here on Live Trivia. Good night, everybody. Mahalo.